Did you know however you see yourself will become your reality? I know you already know this. I know I'm preaching to the choir. But do you know how to change your reality? In today's video, I am going to share with you 5 ways of how you can begin to change your reality starting today. So let's get right into it. I have a question for you. Are you happy with the life you're living today? Are you happy with where you're at in your life? If you're not, believe it or not, it's actually the result of your thought process. Don't believe me? Just take a look at your life and your thoughts and the way that you've been thinking. You'll actually see how exactly where you are in life right now is a result of the things you have been thinking over a period of time. This one is kind of like one of those hard pills to swallow. And I know because when I had to face myself about my own reality, when I first started hearing this talk about, oh, you're creating your own reality. You created your own reality, or you created your circumstances. I had gotten laid off. I was like, I didn't create this. I didn't say I want to get laid off. I didn't think, ooh, I can't wait to get laid off. So I wasn't buying into that. However, the truth was my thought process actually did play a part in my actual reality. Now I can say that because I understand that although I never had the thought, I want to be laid off, I can't wait to be laid off, in the back of my mind, I always had the thought, I want to work for myself. I'm tired of working for someone else. This job is cool, but it ain't what I want to do. I had those thoughts in the back of my mind. And so when I say you actually create your own reality, you really do. So however you see yourself, come on now, however you see yourself will become your reality. Wherever you're at in life right now, in this present moment, somewhere along the way in your thought process, you actually saw yourself exactly as you are right now. I'm not saying that's how you see yourself now, right? But I'm saying somewhere in your past thinking, you actually saw yourself or viewed yourself, or your perception of yourself was exactly where you are in this present moment. So if you want to change your reality on any level, I'm talking about from where you live, what you do for a living, to your relationships, to any area in your life. If you want to change it, this is what you have to do. And it's not just about changing your thought process. If it's a process, it's a conditioning. So if it's a conditioning, that's something you're going to have to change. That's something that you're doing on autopilot, right? So if you want to change your reality, you have to actually begin to see yourself differently. You have to actually begin to see your life differently. I mean, everything about your life. And this does not happen just like that. It doesn't happen with just one thought. You actually have to begin to create new habits. You have to start thinking about what you're thinking about and intercept those thoughts that are not true for you, or that you no longer want to be true for you. Intercept those thoughts and begin to replace them with the new thoughts, with your new reality. As a man thinketh, so is he. So however you think, it will be so. Everything I say has a principle. It comes from the word. Seriously, it comes from the Bible. So, and it's a principle of life. It's not just something I'm making up. You have to begin to, like as stated before, intercept thoughts that are not true for you, or that you no longer want to be true for you. Intercept those thoughts. Begin to replace them with new thoughts. And then you have to continue to do this over and over and over until these new thoughts become your reality. If you really take some time out to examine how you really feel about yourself, if how you feel about yourself aren't good feelings, you don't feel confident about your abilities. You don't feel confident about yourself as a person. You don't believe, you're not completely bought in and sold into who you are and who you can become, then that means that your confidence level is pretty low, right? And that you need to work in those areas. So however you feel about yourself also plays a big part in how you see yourself. It plays a big part, an even bigger part, believe it or not, it plays an even bigger part in the reality that you eventually will create for yourself. So you have to change your thought process. You have to begin to, any feelings, that aren't in a positive light about yourself, you have to change those. You have to start feeling good about yourself. Whatever you don't like about yourself or don't feel the greatest about yourself, whatever areas in life, start working on them. That's how you start to improve and start speaking life over yourself. Start using affirmations like, I am beautiful, I am. And even if it's like some place where you haven't made it to yet, like for instance, let's say you want to lose 15 pounds, you can say, I am losing the 15 pounds. And that's where, we hear this all the time. That's where changing your mindset comes into play. And I know it sounds crazy to think that you actually imagined or thought yourself into the position you are in. Let me tell y'all something. It's the truth. I have been in some tough, tight places in my life. When I really had, examined, how did I get there? How did I, because at the time I was like, there's no way in hell I put myself in this place in life. But then when I really sit back, you have to be brutally honest with yourself. And when I, sat down and thought about where I was at and really examined the way I was thinking at that time in my life or previously, before I was actually in these tough spots in my life, I actually realized, dang, I didn't have the best thoughts about myself. I didn't think very highly of myself. I didn't see myself in a higher level in life at the time, back then. So at the time, that was my thought process, was let me just get by. Let me just make it. Let me just, and that became my life. Everything about your life and improving your reality, every part of your life plays a part in that. So health, so you have to eat right, you have to think the right thoughts. And when you start changing your thought process and seeing yourself in a different light, you're actually going to become very, very aware of your diet. You're going to want to protect your mind. You're going to want to protect your energy. You won't want to be around a bunch of negativity. Your environment plays a huge, huge part in it. Your environment, including the people you surround yourself with. So if who you're surrounding yourself with are negative, pessimistic people, you have to change the people that you surround yourself with, because they have a huge influence on who you are becoming. That's my message for y'all today. This is a short one, but I truly, truly do appreciate you guys joining me today. Subscribe, share this with someone if you think it's something that someone can use in their life to help them improve in their life. I'll leave my contact and information below where you can get in touch with me. You can schedule a one-on-one session with me. I am all about living an authentic life, and I'm out here trying to help you do the same. My authentic tribe. Thank you for joining me. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video.